Hello and welcome everyone. This is Diamond 4 solo queue again, and today we are still experimenting with Emax Misfortune, a build I've analyzed on Monday and played myself yesterday. But today I want to show you another version of this where you don't need Corrupting Potions. So you can start Doran's Blade. This makes last hitting at level 1 way easier. These are your runes. You don't have Cheap Shot and Ultimate Hunter any longer, but instead Free Boots and Biscuit Delivery. So you could go for Cosmic Insight instead of Magical Footwear, but I think the Free Boots are just too strong right now to not get them. It's just 300 golds that you don't need to spend yourself. And the 5% cooldown reduction, it is nice, especially when you go for 45% CDR. But all in all, I think Magical Footwear is better. However, Biscuit Delivery is the rune that allows you to not go for mana for the mana potion, for the Corrupting Potion, and still spam your E somewhat reliably, because the biscuits not only refill your mana, but also they Younger is super late, but also they increase your maximum mana by 40, which is very good in combination with your Manaflow band. This Karma is taking quite a beating for that. Sucks. Alright. So, obviously you'd never go through this bush. Even without the ward, I wouldn't go there. First 3. Yeah, that Karma has half health when coming to lane is extremely bad for us. With that HP disadvantage, we can't really do much. We will need to forfeit level 2. Accept them as our superiors in lane. Ouch. It's very bad. Yeah, my E plus Karma Q is actually quite a nice combo, because it's very hard to dodge a Q from Karma when you are already slowed by Misfortune's E. We'll lose some minions here, there's no way around it. Same old story. We leash, they don't. And we need to play lane in extremely boring ways and actually quite difficult. 7 farm behind. That's just what happens, I guess. What we can do now is try to get every other minion. That was quite good, because Kai'Sa was so afraid of my E that she didn't want to trade back. So I essentially got free damage with my auto. It's almost time to use the first biscuit. Using some minions. Again, I could E-auto. I failed my flash. It also cost me my heal. I wanted to flash, but before Hecarim pushes me, but I didn't manage to do so. Really need to ward this, okay. In the cannon menu with my E. I want you to be a little more careful with mana, because we don't have a potion ready, or a biscuit rather, so we cannot use E pretty much. 140 mana is too little. You don't want to go completely right? Let's see what we can do. Zilean's down. Right, so let's push one more wave. We go back afterwards anyway, so now we don't need to be careful with our mana. Perfect. We got no summoners now, so we need to be careful about the Hecarim ganks, but we should be fine overall. We also caught up in farm a little bit. Should be good. Don't think we need more than our biscuits. We could buy a refillable potion or something, but on the other hand, especially now we again get an Ocean Drake in lane phase, which is obviously perfect. So yeah, we should be fine resources-wise. And especially with Ocean Drake, we are already at a point where we can spam E again. Without Ocean Drake, you need to wait until you get full Manaflow banned until you really can spam E. On cooldown. Tower beat me. I wanted to last it against it. I really had no choice, but the tower was just too quick for me. That's going to hurt. Nice. That's Kai'Sa's flash. And heal. Yeah. Don't know where the Hecarim is, we need to be careful. He can probably kill us both at this point. I'm last hitting my minions, okay. I would guess one plating and back is way to go here. Still pretty much even in farm. I don't have a good buy here, but I still can get 2 long swords, which ups my power in lane, obviously. It really sucked that I didn't get a kill or an assist when we Zilean. Right, but now bot is without summoners, and maybe we can do something there. It's obviously way harder to catch them when Zilean has ulti, but maybe we can play around that. Nice. Make sure to get as much farm as possible. Yeah, I better push bot lane now. Don't think we can catch her. There's no point in trying to. Way better to get an advantage in lane here. They rotated mid lane, we need to punish them for it. And you do this by taking platings and pushing the wave, so they cannot get farm. no point. That was quite bad. Okay, so the 5 kills Hecarim, that's obviously quite something to deal with. Let's see what we can do. So Ninja Tabi definitely helps against him because he deals mainly physical damage, and apart from that we cannot really itemize against it. Also, Hecarim is quite a tough matchup for Misfortune because she cannot really ulti against him. That weakness is even more pronounced when you play this exact version of Misfortune. With Ghostbite active, I can position myself quite aggressively too. Against Kai'Sa, who does not have any lifesteal, this build is also extremely strong in lane. As long as you play around her ulti and her ability to dodge your, well, your ulti with hers, you should be good to go in this lane. Hecarim again. Okay, she should die for that. Even after Zillion ulti. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, that was definitely worth. They dove me way too hard, and they died for that. And yeah, you saw how Hecarim just jumps on me. I can't do anything. I need Ninja Tabi against it. No doubt about that. And maybe I get a... Well, I still get my Ghostbite, Duskbite, Edge of Night. And since I don't have Ultimate Hunter, I also want to get a Black Cleaver afterwards, because I need my ulti in every team fight. And also, the additional health should allow me to survive the Hecarim dives a little bit longer. Or at least long enough for my team to respond to them. Also, noteworthy are items such as... what is it called? If you don't want Black Cleaver, you can go for Death's Dance, because that's also good protection against being dove, and it's also additional cooldown reduction. Dragon should be ours. Hecarim is not moving. Right. Nice poke. I'm so dead. Oh my god, I'm so dead. Where am I? Okay, no follow-up. I'm still pretty low. I need to wait for Ocean Drake. Maybe even pop my Biscuit. Just get as much farm as possible. It's pretty risky to leave the towers. That's so bad. To go too far away from my towers, because Hecarim might just jump on me at time. That in mind. Maybe I can do something. I don't think so. I don't think I should chase there. They get it or they don't. I don't have much influence now. Okay, they get him. So we trade. Oh, 1-for. Well, 1-for-1 and Echo solos the Serath, which is very good. I'd really like to go back for my Serenity. Every bit of lethality is a huge power spike. Well, close enough. I get Meteor for this, and with my Ghost Blade active I should be relatively safe. Yeah, way too ham from the Karma and way too ham from the Kai'Sa as well. Don't think it's worth. I get an assist and she only gets a kill. Well, no, I get a kill, Karma gets an assist, she only gets a kill, so that's definitely in our favor. So he lived, huh? Yeah, I'm running around with way too much gold. Go back and spend. I don't know what healed him. I think I haven't played Hecarim, but I think he has an ability that also heals him, and also with Conqueror gets additional healing. So healing reduction is also nice against their team, but when you have that much burst damage with that build, you typically don't need it really. Only against the super high healing champions, Maokai, Mundo, Vladimir, you name it. Okay, as long as we don't die to that stupid Hecarim shenanigans, we should be fine. Even if I lose summoners for that. Sworded. I have my Duskblade yet, so we cannot do anything against it. Maybe I should push bot lane past river. Yeah. Let's get rid of some pressure. Not further though, because I'm very unsafe beyond this point. Madness in the top side. Oof, that's not good. We might lose Herald for this. Oh, if you can stall it long enough. Yeah, okay, it's gone. Yeah, Hecarim jumps on me, I'm dead. There's no way around that. I should have just left them. Good ace for no reason. When you're that far behind as a jungler, compared to the enemy jungler, contesting an objective like this is just so stupid. You have no chance of stealing it, and also your team will just get wiped, as you saw. I got quite a nice ulti off, but that might be a mistake. They have no they have no mountain drakes. Okay, so maybe we can stop them. I should have gotten a control ward. I don't have ulti, so that's a weak spot in our plan, but we need to do something. We cannot give them Baron here. Okay, it's gone. Okay, so we did not manage to defend Baron. They were too quick, but yeah, they aced us and they were already at the Baron pit when it spawned, so unlucky course of events due to our jungler being greedy over the Rift Herald play. Now I just need to get good ults off. Maybe I even should get Black Cleaver right now. Because they're stacking quite a lot of armor, and also I need my cooldown reduction. I'm not doing anything against this Ornn without Black Cleaver. Normally I would get a Last Whisper, but with this build, I really think the cooldown reduction is too important. Without Ultimate Hunter. Is dead again. Alright. Nothing's gonna save me there. The Saccharum can just do whatever he wants. I just need to not get caught. I'm getting Black Cleaver now, and then I get my... What is it called? Edge of Night, yeah. Also Black Cleaver is more health. So both of those health items together, they should also make these Ninja Tabi a little bit more worth. But we'll see. See. I hope it works out for us. But I'm quite useless if I cannot get good ults off. When against Hecarim it's almost impossible. I need to stay safe. Vi is always overextended for some reason. And she's dead again. We can't do much besides, well, I can't do much besides lurking at the tower. El Saccharum just kills me, or at least forces my flash. Maybe the split push echo thing works out in the end. I don't think so. But me dying doesn't help anyone. It's gone. They have such long-range engages, also Ornn ulti, as you just saw. I really cannot leave the tower. Overextended again. I'm just taking as much farm as I possibly can to stay relevant. Still going up.
An ally has been slain.
crazy. Yeah, this Vi just dies over and over again without any plan of what she's doing. Just need to stop. This is exactly what I mean. I left my tower and I die immediately. Yeah, that was my bad. I was just getting frustrated, not thinking anymore. And with my teammates inting, I obviously just die as well. Lose inhib here, there's no chance. Just leave it. This is not a good idea, I don't think. They are outnumbered. They might all be... Okay, Kai'Sa shows Botlane. Right, the enemy were not grouped, but had they been grouped, we would have just been all dead. Screw this Drake. It's more about the Baron that they might be taking in the very near future. Not too sure what we're chasing bot side. What Spy is chasing again, rather. I need to help my team as soon as possible. Right, I was there too late, didn't get a good ult off. Maybe I should have reacted to my team. Yeah, I should have definitely reacted to my team's play and left the farm alone. Even though it's frustrating. And a pointless fight in the enemy jungle that doesn't lead to anything. It's still better to help my team. But I get Black Cleaver now. At least we got that power spike. And we vision at Baron. So next fight is probably around Baron. Yeah. Such a pointless fight. Oh goodness. Yeah, that's Baron for them. We just need to accept it. Whatever Darius was doing bot side. Quite sure. Yeah, we cannot challenge it. Even if I get a good ulti off, Zilean will just ult the lowest target and no one will die and I will die for sure. And they get Baron anyway. That was a misclick. I meant to E that. Hopefully no one saw that. Hopefully. Yeah, that was... goodness. That was embarrassing. I wanted to E the wave, but I pressed R for some reason. I hope that doesn't cost us the next team fight. That's a huge, huge mistake. Luckily the enemy don't know and I'm at 40% CDR, so in the next 40 seconds I get it back, so it might not even be a problem. Still need to get used to my old keyboard again. That I haven't been using in 7 months. Oh no. No. They don't have ulti. Yeah, okay, they int anyway, so... so no worries. It didn't cost me anything. There was no opportunity to ult ever. Still, nobody can peel hacker him off of me. That's just lost. Oh well. I'm just overextending all day. Dead. Alright, yeah, game's lost. I'm sorry you had to sit through this. I tried my best, but against the Hecarim that can dive you, and when your jungler just ints all the time instead of peeling him off of you, there's not really much you can do as a Misfortune, especially not with a build that is centered around ultimate. She entered. Echo at least tried. There isn't Karma, not sure. Yeah, let's honor Echo. Why not? Right. Yeah, couldn't do anything. No chance. Never in position. Never grouped. Team. My team just entered. That's really all we got to say to that. So the turning point of the game was definitely when they took Rift Herald and Vi just went in with no brain. And we got wiped and lost both objectives, Herald and Baron. Oh well, I hope you still like this, but yeah, this is the Arcane Comet Emax, and for reason I have explained earlier, this build is not really meta right now, but it is an option. You can play it into the right team comps and also with the right team comps. Against their team, it's obviously iffy. They have Hecarim to disrupt me and to run around, and a Zillion with speed ups, with revives and whatnot. Long range Xerath, long range engage with Ornn. Slippery Kai'Sa. So against their team is definitely iffy, but if you have like a Leona or Morgana support and or in general a team with good pick potential and the enemy is not as mobile, then you can definitely make it work. But it's not really meta right now, and these are the reasons for that. So I hope you still enjoyed, and I also hope to see you tomorrow in another video. If you want more Misfortune content right now, there's plenty on the screen, so feel free to click on that. And yeah, have a nice day. Goodbye.